We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Open man is Kirk, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line,
They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hold on. Check.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On first down, Drake. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Rams 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
45. Mike, 45.
Here's gone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now it's gone. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Cardinals' 3-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And it's up and good. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And the Cardinal first down.
Running, it's Drake. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20,
Can't be denied,
10.
boy.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Murray again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. They go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Murray to air it out again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Rams 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know
there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And some room to work. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Drake. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Caught. Kelsey, left side. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Eluding the pressure right. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Lowasser's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Akers. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones.
Going right back to Akers.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Goff on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now Goff, and that's caught by Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron, and he lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. He'll try and run it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Shotgun now for Murray. They'll roll him out right. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to throw right away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a run with Akers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to fight. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Cooper. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Go, Salah! 180!
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Robinson. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Gray.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cardinals, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.